Okay, so you are ready to make your first PR. You're going to go out there, find a repository that needs your help, and go fix something. Awesome. But you might not know where to go or what to do. Now, if you know what you want to do, you can skip this video. Just go ahead and move on to the next one. But if you're sitting there thinking, I want to make a contribution, but I don't know what to do, this video will give you a couple of tips that maybe will help you find what you're looking for. So the first thing is make sure you go look at your packages that you're familiar with and go to GitHub and see if there's any open issues. So you might have one or two packages that you're really comfortable with, you've used a lot, you probably think you could figure out how they work and go fix something. So then you're just going to go to GitHub and see if there's anything there that you could be helpful with. The other thing that some repos will do is actually tag certain issues as good first issues. And basically, what I'm going to show you is if you read through enough issues and you're patient enough, you will find one that's pretty easy. So let me go ahead and show you a couple of examples. I'm going to go to the GitHub account for Aspasi. So this, if you aren't familiar with them and you're a Laravel developer, that's kind of crazy because you almost certainly use their open source packages. They have 258 repositories here. I don't remember the current numbers, but I mean, millions and millions of downloads, and you can see how popular a lot of their packages are. So one of the things, if you're just looking for any issue to fix, you can see this little issue icon here. This will show by their packages, and this is not unique to their GitHub page. Any page will show you how many issues there are. So these all have 0, but if we keep scrolling down, 2, 3, 3, this one needs help. Now those are generally, they're tagged as they need help because it's pretty complex or pretty specific to someone's use case where they opened an issue. Those aren't probably good ones that you're going to want to use for your first issue. But if we keep going down and you can see some of these end up with 16, here's 42 open issues. I've looked through this already, and actually in their query builder package, they've got 8 open issues right now. And this is something else that not every repo is going to have this, but you can click here if it's there, and this will actually show you what the good first issues are. And so this is one of those things that's been tagged by the repo owner as a good first issue. And if we open it up, this one is, if you understand this package and if you've used it, I think most people could come in here and figure this one out as a great first issue. So you can see the description here of what the problem is, and this guy actually already solved it. And if you click this link, it'll show how he solved it. And then here's some more comments. Reading through the comments is really helpful, but if you look, this latest comment is basically giving you all of the instructions of what you would need to do to submit a successful PR. So you just add this scope filter, and then there's even this gist here that will give you a starting point for what you need to do, the code changes you need to make. So this is honestly, these guys could have fixed this themselves, but they left it out here for someone like you who's new to open source, who wants to contribute. So if you're watching this video, if you're one of the first people watching this video, who knows? Maybe this one is still available and you can go figure it out and go get this one. But again, just spend some time looking through the issues of your favorite GitHub, on the GitHub repository of your favorite package, and you're going to end up seeing something like this, and it's going to be a really great opportunity for you to submit your first issue. The other thing when you're looking for issues to fix, I'm going to go into Livewire now, and this is where I love to contribute. I love this package, and I am pretty familiar with almost all of the open issues here because I read through them pretty regularly. And another thing that you can do when you're looking through issues is try to see if there's an issue that keeps coming up over and over again. So you can see this component not found exception. And if we go through, I'm not going to keep searching, but here's another very similar issue, unable to find component. It's actually the same issue. And when I first started working with Livewire, I actually had that issue, found this through Google search, and commented here that this command fixed my problem. And so this is something that multiple people are experiencing. I've experienced it. And again, the comments here, if you read through this, you're going to see a lot of really helpful information. So this is the maintainer of the project, Caleb, and he says we can do these two things. And really, number one, I have a comment here saying we probably don't need number two if number one works, but this is the pull request that really needs to happen. And so I actually volunteered on the issues here to say that I'm going to help. And so now he's waiting for me to submit my PR. So that's what we're going to do next is I'm going to work through this PR. I'm going to show you how to fork this project, download it to my local environment, symlink it to a brand new Laravel 6 project, test the issue to show that it's broken, and then show that it's fixed, and then push my PR up to the main repository. So a lot of steps ahead of us, but this is going to be a really good example of how you found an issue that other people are having and you get to work on it.